chapter 2, section 6, number 39. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by multiplying that same radical with the opposite constant, so x squared plus x plus 1 plus x. I'm going to go ahead and do that same thing to the bottom. So this is 1 over here. And x squared plus x plus 1 minus x. So when you are factoring these out, radical times the radical is going to get you everything under the radical. So x squared plus x plus 1. The radical times the negative and then the radical times the positive are going to cancel each other out. So all you're left with is negative x squared. And then over this radical again, x squared plus x plus 1 minus x. So you can go ahead and simplify this a little bit. X squared minus x squared is going to cancel each other out. And you're left with x plus 1 over that same radical, x squared plus x plus 1 minus x. And the next step I'm going to do is go ahead and multiply the top and the bottom again by 1 over x. So you have x over x plus 1 over x on the top, and the bottom is that radical x squared plus x plus 1 over x over x over x, and then minus x over x. So x over x is going to be 1, and then this constant over x is going to eventually approach 0, so that cancels out. And then for the bottom, you have the square root of x squared over x. So x squared and the square root kind of cancel each other out, so you're left with x over x, or square root of 1. You're going to have plus or minus. And then the square root of x over x just is going to approach 0. And 1 over x, or the square root of 1 over x, is also going to approach 0. And then you're left with this term on the outside, x over x. So the reason we left this under the radical is because the square root of 1 is going to give you a positive or a negative, and this is actually the x over x is just 1, so minus 1. So you can have positive 1 minus 1, which would give you 1 over 0, and that's going to be undefined. So if you have 1 over negative 1, that's going to give you an actual solution of 1 over 2 with that negative. So negative 1/2 is your answer.